Right, next beam. Alright, done two out of our 4 videos today, and it's time for our number 3. It's catch up on Bird v Professor Xavi for the PGL Week 12. We need to win this game to go through the playoffs because of shit. Week 11, Bill double flinched me, but we play Bill next week, so I'll do a double com on that. Oh god, isn't that right? Bill Standish. So this week we have to give a massive thank you to Aaron2420 for doing my battle in Citra. Just to let people know, in case they don't care or were interested, the reason it is done in Citra is because my postcom fucked up. I decided to listen to Kendrick Lamar and a bunch of other rappers while I was playing, and made some rookie errors. So today we have a very good game. We have Carmine, Coco. Professor Xavi's brought a lot of the same team the whole season. I didn't save a replay because I was like, I recorded it, don't need to save a replay. Neck minute. Oh shit. Right, so let's get in this game. I lead Coco as he leads Rabombi, and I've seen from a lot of his games that he likes to be the suicide Rabombi. Now, I had a choice to T-bolt it early on, but I knew that Sizzle could always just bullet punch it provided I got damage off on it. And I learned something really important today. The fucking Bimbo Sloop, she can what's it called? She has the same special attack stat as fucking Coco. But I went for turn 1 Carmine in case that she wanted to go, in case Professor Xavi wanted to click the sticky web, but it clicks a quiver dance, and I'm like, oh shit, time to Thunderbolt this thing, get it down to its sash, go hard into my into the Mega Sizzle, because all I was playing for this sort of game was actually KOs. I wasn't too worried about I wasn't worried if I lost Mons. I just cared that it was less than a 3-0. Otherwise, Max Rapture would have taken my spot in playoffs, who is a very deserving candidate nonetheless. And that was just because of the whole politics of the whole PGL in the end game. So I know that I need to save Coco for late game because it helps with Volcanion primarily. So I'm going to go into Sizzle here, and I knew that it was super obvious that he was going to switch into Volcanion this next turn, and I suddenly forget that I'm on face cam because I was about to start just playing with scissors. So I know that this turn he's going to 110% go into Volcanion, but there's no point in me trying to risk this. I'm going to click Bullet Punch. I just now know that whatever my ability, like whatever my mon is that sets up rocks or spikes, I know that once I get him down low enough, he will eventually have to sack the Bombi, and that's another KO in my favour. So I had to click Bullet Punch here from memory, and I don't remember if it's Scarf or not. So I think I double Bullet Punch here because I then get a free switch into Greninja to set up a Spike, and Greninja's Spike helps out massively late game. And I don't know whether or not at this stage it's Scarf or Specs. However, this damage reveals to be, I thought, was Specs at the time because I haven't been running Calstring battles because I don't want to. I definitely will get back into soon, so I know that Coco is not safe to go into. So we go into Greninja here, and I know that this turn I'm just going to set up a Spike because I thought this was Specs, and then next turn I will definitely set up the Darkinium Z and knock out this Volcanion like I want to. However, this burn definitely sucks because it does mean that Greninja doesn't get an extra switch in, because if I didn't get burnt, I would have been able to Darkinium Z the Volcanion, and then I would have been able to save it more later on late game because I wouldn't have to use it as a sack. So he does go for this interruption here as I just click the Darkinium Z, and you know he's free to go out into whatever here because I will live just, but I want to preserve the Greninja for a sack later on in this battle. Is my intention, because I'd rather kill this Volcanion here. I've gotten a Spike up with Greninja, which means that the annoying one on the team that he has, which is a beautiful Volcanion, is now dead, and I'm like, sweet. It means 3 KOs to go. Boom, that's a dead Volcanion. Greninja again with another beautiful KO. So that's what we're trying to do. So see how it's like at 2 HP? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to save this as a sack because I've been constantly playing people that, I could have set up another Spike here, but I decided that Greninja with Water Shuriken could be nice late game just for the annoying thing. So I go to my Necrozma here because I know that Mega Venusaur can't really touch me. I definitely need my leftovers though on my Necrozma for that double aid, and he reveals speed knockoff, and I'm like, again. I guess we can drain this turn. I must go for Stealth Rocks. I think I go for Stealth Rocks this turn, or I double out. It's one of the two. I played this game like 4 days ago, and I'm just bulk recording things, so I don't want to rewatch this game personally. I just know what the pivotal turn is. So yeah, so I always draw here. I predict him to go into T-Tar. I go into Banded Infernape as he clicks knockoff, and I'm going, oh man. Yeah, so this is Bandit 8. Bandit 8 from there would have killed with Flare Blitz, and that's the whole point that I was trying to get at, was I wanted to start going ham with Blitz. So I click U-turn here, and I think I double out back into Necrozma. And like, that U-turn was a critical hit. I was like, oh, that sucks, but I'd rather have my beautiful thing. So yeah, I go out into Necrozma here because I think I'm now like, okay, he can't really touch me. He does go for that Earthquake, so he does reveal that he does have a move for Infernape. And I want to click my Rocks here just because I want to start chipping a lot more of his team down a little bit, little by little. That's more so the memoir that I'm trying to get at. There's no real point for me not to, as he does switch out here. And I think this time he actually goes out into the T-Tar. Yeah, Grim looks at T-Tar. I think it's a weeaboo nickname. If I don't know what it is, it must be anime. But I just choose to get up my Rocks here because there was no real reason for me not to. I do want to chip things, and I do have to get to a stage where I need to start picking up KOs. So I now know that my best play here is to go out into my Greninja. I cannot touch T-Tar. His best play is to click Rocks or Bandit Stone Edge. So I'm going to sack my Greninja here. However, he does go for the Pursuit, and I've gone, shit. This means Double Aid is going to be a win con now because I can't hit it hard enough. And it also means that I lose my Greninja for free. That's something also important to note, is I wish I clicked U-turn, because then if I went for Pursuit, I could have changed what I wanted to go for. But yeah, so now going to my Infernape here, and I'm like, alright, sweet, I'm going to have to go for CC here. I don't have Earthquake. I dropped Earthquake last minute for Mach Punch. No, I dropped Earthquake last minute for Mach Punch, but if I was banded, that would have KO'd, but it would have given me a free switch into the Double Aid, and that would have been GG. But at the same time, it would have been able to Flare Blitz the Venusaur earlier on. So he does go for a DD here, and I'm like, shit. He can still definitely go out into, like, keep everything alive. So I'm up, this is like, I think I'm up 5-4 at this stage, but I have lost, quote-unquote, one of my best answers to his Double Aid, which is my Greninja, because I could have Water Shurikened it and sort of done like 50, even up like maybe like 50 damage in total. But so yeah, so he goes back into the Venusaur here, and I know he can't go for Synthesis this turn, so I know his best play is probably going to be the Earthquake. But we do see that we're doing so much damage to him that I decided U-turn. I think I might. What do I go out into this? Do I go out into? No, Sizzle's dead. Sorry, it's 4-4. Yeah, that's right. I go out into Tornadus here because I'm Scarf Tornadus, and unless he, yeah, so he goes for Earthquake, and I'm like, sweet, I'm going to U-turn this turn, because I think that his best place to switch out, but he makes this really good play and stays in, so I'm like, oh shit. I wish I did more, but I think this turn I just go out into my Necrozma, because I want to see what he does. I think he clicks he goes for Knock Off this turn, so he knocks off my lefties this time, does he? Yeah, he knocks off my lefties, which I was really annoyed about. I was hoping he was actually going to kill me. So I Moonlight here. Now this is a bit of a choke, because I should have double Moonlighted. I should have spammed Moonlight, or I should have went back out into my Tornadus, or gone into Infernape, but I couldn't risk it. I leave Necrozma this low. And now this is the misplay section, and this is how I said at this time, in this video, I said, look, I kill this, and then I was like, wait, if he's SD double A, he wins this. I've choked my way out of finals. I lose 3-0, Max Rapture goes in the finals. But I said, and quote, into the camera at this stage, I went, if I'm Bill Standish, my win con is to flinch, and I get the flinch. And do you know what happens? Because I was like, okay, look at the damage. I was like, oh shit. I was like, regular Sneak won't knock me out, so I have to go for this. He flinches! We've done it, boys and girls. Bill Standish, you lucky boy. But so like this, it's just Shadow Snake, we live. And if I went for a second Moonlight and I got a little bit higher, it would have never been that close, because I could have lived the +2 Snake. And I was like, Bill Standish, you are the luckiest player. And at this point I was like, I don't care what happens in this game anymore. I was like, this game's over. This game is over. It's a 2-0. We're going through. I was like, the Wailmers have done it. The bloody Wailmers. We've somehow done it. Nicholas Bingham. How have we done this? So we go for an easy Dive Pulse here. Get a little bit cheaper, and I'm like, he should surely recover here. My best play is to go hard Tornadus and click U-turn the next turn, because we're max attack Adamant. He's still got Rabombi left, so he was obviously trying to establish a win con, but I think at that stage the game was over because I flinched him. And he brought setup spam against me, which is, I should have predicted really. I should have predicted Cameron Holt to come up to this game, but I haven't heard from him in a long time. Hopefully Cameron Holt's doing alright. But yeah, so we face setup spam. We get the U-turn, we kill that, and it's like, I think we go back into Coco to get the final KO with like Electrium Z or something. No, Going to Infernape here, but it doesn't matter. A Bombi comes in and dies. And we've done it. We have to play Bill Standish, the Hack Scott. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I did, especially. Good game to Retrosol, and see you next time.